What's good, everybody? Welcome back here with my dog Bama. Glad he made it. How you feeling, Bama?
I'm good, dog. Uphill, this would be my rival when I was back in the day playing. I don't know. I played fullback, H back, but we got a real menace from on the other side here today, man. I ain't gonna lie. This is a juicy show. Glad to have him.
Facts.
How you
I'm here with
doing,
my
big
dog.
dog?
I say here with my dog, longtime friend, bro. Grew up with that's my dog, Cedric Gray, UNC linebacker, bro. How you feeling, bro?
I'm good, man. Glad to be here, man. Appreciate you for having me, dog.
Of course, bro. Always got to tap in with the fam, bro. All right, so let's get it going on. So you a 3-star recruit coming out of RGKL. So what was your recruiting process like?
So my recruiting process was interesting. I feel like you said, I was a 3-star recruit. I didn't have any other Power Five offers. I had lots of smaller offers from schools like Liberty, App State, Coastal, and a lot of those offers was actually at receiver. A lot of people may know I played receiver in high school as well. So the recruiting process was definitely a little bit different for me. I visited all the big time schools, but UNC was kind of the only Power Five school to offer me. That's kind of always been my dream. To play the big time Power Five football. It really didn't matter to me whether it's at wide receiver or linebacker. I played football my whole life. I played defense my whole life. I just wanted to play ball at the highest level. So ended up taking up their offer at UNC and kind of never looked back.
All right, facts. Well, so you go ahead, Bama.
Hey, that's crazy playing receivers. So how you switch the mentalities like that? Because not only do you play linebacker, you one of the top linebackers in the country. It's safe to say. Well, shit, it ain't safe to say. It ain't no secret. You know what I'm saying? You one of the top linebackers in the country. So a lot of people don't know when you play in them trenches, that take a real different dog mentality. So how was you able to switch that, dog? Like because receivers prima donnas. I don't care what nobody says. So how you able to switch and just turn that switch on?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've always been a dog. Like I feel like I've always had that mentality. Even when I played receiver, Trenton can tell you we used to play basketball together, man. I was the one always fouling, always
Facts.
the one getting
Yeah.
mad. Like I just
Facts.
always had that mentality. So I really don't think it was that different of a mind switch for me. If anything, it just made me more of who I am. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So um definitely gotta have that switch in the trenches because it's a lot different,
Yeah.
inside the box than out there on that island. But like I said, I definitely feel like I've always had that in me.
Facts. Um, you kind of talked about it why you chose UNC, but what really made you choose UNC though?
Um, I mean, like I think the biggest thing, they was the ones who was kept it most real with me, throughout the process. Held their end of the bargain. Said what they was gonna do and did it, and I had trustworthy in the coaching staff. My linebacker coach, Coach Tommy Thigpen, I had a great relationship with him throughout the recruiting process. It was close to home, good education, and it just made sense. It seemed like the fit for me. It seemed right. It seemed like the school who gave me the best opportunity. So that's ultimately why I went with UNC.
Facts. So you can go ahead, man.
So before I get into the play, bro, I don't know if you can see in the backdrop, I got all them Jordans back there, man. What is it like, bro? Being in I feel like that's the mecca. Your highness himself, your airness himself went there, walked them halls, bro. So what the drip like, especially y'all going over to Jordan. So walk us through that. What the vault like, man?
Yeah, I mean they definitely be hooking us up. I didn't gotten all types of different gear, Jordan clothes, accessories, cleats, all that. But usually how they do us, so we get like a PE every year, like a basically like a UNC exclusive, right? We get one of those every year that you hear, and basically when you graduate, you get them all at once. And so I'm actually about to get those pretty soon. Them is like the exclusives. Like
Yeah,
only 300 of them is made in the world. Like
yeah.
so, I'm about to get those pretty soon. and then usually we'll get like a regular Jordan every year, so kind of like a normal Jordan that he usually drops or whatever. But I mean, I got endless Jordan cleats. Like
Yeah.
I made sure to get like all doubles of the cleats. So like I had a pair like I could wear, and then I got like all a clean pair, never been touched, all that. So matter of fact, I got some right here. I got these Jordan 5 cleats right here.
I was just about to
Yep.
say, I see y'all on Instagram. I was like,
Yep.
I would have had 80 pair of them
That's
right
Yeah,
there.
hard.
so I got them.
Yeah,
I
I'm
got them
hard.
all,
Yeah,
bro. I
I'm
got
hard.
5.
Yeah.
That's
I
hard.
got some ones right here. This is what I got
Yo,
sitting
that's
kind
hard.
of on my dresser or whatever.
hard.
Yeah,
But
Hard. Yeah.
so they definitely be hooking us up for sure though. Definitely.
yeah, facts.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
tough.
that's funny, bro. Talking about some you selling any. Yeah, that's funny. Nah, but coming into your freshman year, I always gotta ask this question. So, bro, what was the hardest workout you ever went through at UNC, bro?
Bro. So probably I say my freshman year, right? So when I got to college, that's when like COVID hit and everything.
Mhm.
So my first year, I early enrolled. So I'm there for like 2 months. And then COVID had hit. And so, everybody went home, whatever, did what they had to do. I tried to stay in shape and all that. Man, we came back, and I say it was like one of our like first or second workouts, bruh. And we ran like, I want to say like 25, 30 like sidelines, the sideline basically, sideline to sideline. Bro, when I tell you I got about probably to that 19th, 18th rep, let it go. Threw up everywhere, man. I'm huffing and puffing, laying on my back. Like I barely got up to do the next rep. Like it get real. So definitely probably was the craziest like workout experience for me. Another one, man, we used to run on these treadmills, bro. Oh my God, bro. The treadmills was crazy. We used to run like you hop on the treadmill, you run full speed on it, and it got the incline on it. So
Mhm.
it make it feel like you running uphill, and you probably run on it for like a good, I say like 10 seconds. But we do like 20, 30 reps of these. So like you running for 10 seconds uphill, I mean, you can get a good distance. Like that's a good amount of running for 20, 30 reps. So
Yeah, yeah.
that done right there was probably the two craziest workouts, hellish workouts I ever been through for sure.
Facts. Facts. You go ahead, man.
So this is what I get into. So I work up at the junior college. I just work up there, but I played up there with the kids. So a lot of them boys they always say the same thing. I'm D1. I'm D1. This all everybody D1. So one thing I like to ask you boys that are D1, what was some of the things that you used to do in high school, and once you became D1, you was like, damn, I had this all wrong, and these is the things I had to expose myself to and give into to become the good player that you are today. Because I know it should be a night and day difference, right?
Yeah.
From what you once was and the expectation that you have to uphold now. So can you talk a little bit into that?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's, a few things, the difference between you asking from D1 from maybe JUCO or lower,
Or
or
just
you're asking
just
from
lower,
high
just
school.
from somebody that don't know the D1 experience, because I feel like these guys right here, they don't know what it, because I played Division 2 and I played at this same junior college, and some of the stuff that we used to do when I got to my Division 2, bro, it was night and day. It was like shit like you got the shuttles, you got the gashes, and all this shit is time, bro. You got to run a conditioning test to make the team. It's just little different other things
Right.
that I really didn't have no idea until I actually got there. And this Division 2, I can only imagine D1. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I really be wanting to know, just to put that out there, so these dudes will be able to hear that, because a lot of dudes that don't know nothing, they feel like they know everything. I'm D1. I was like, bro, y'all don't even know what it. You drop one of them D1 boys. I drop you over here, Cedric. I drop you over here at Shasta College, bro. They go from 1-9, and they have more than one win. You see what I'm saying? Just dropping you over here, just
Right.
one, because you already know the expectations. You know everything. These dudes, they don't even work out during the season. So I'm like, you see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's what I mean. Like, what are some of the expectations you came accustomed to that you really didn't know about in the past?
Yeah. I mean, I think one of like the first things I can say, like, it's so competitive. Like, everybody at this level is nice in some way, in some capacity. Even, the person who's not probably the best on the team, he was the
Mhm.
star in high school. He has some sort of talent, he has some sort of skill. So I say like probably one of the biggest difference I would say is probably like just the competitiveness. Like is very competitive. Um, I say another thing is just like the attention to detail and the scheduling that we have throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? Like I can give you a typical day during the season, bro. I wake up at 5:30 in the morning. I got team meeting at 6:30. We in meetings for like 2 hours before we getting on the field, bro. Going over film, going over, what plays we gonna run this week, different things like that. Special teams meetings. There's a whole going on a whole bunch of stuff. 2 hours before we even get on the field. You know what I'm saying? Then we get on the field, practice for 2 hours or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? You shower, get your food, and then you got class, right? But when you go to class, after you done with class, you're gonna have to get a lift in. Because I don't know how they do it. We still lift during the season. Like you still try to maintain your body to some capacity. It's not like a off season lift where we in
Right.
there grinding,
Right. Yep.
killing ourselves in there. But it's definitely a lift to where you got to maintain yourself throughout the season. You
Mhm.
got to keep your weight. You got to keep your strength and all that. So we do that. You know what I'm saying? After that, it's probably about 4, 5 o'clock. We still got to hit film, with our coaches and all that. So we do that for another hour or so. Depending on the day and where you are academically, you might have academics after that. So it's a very very busy schedule, definitely during the season, bro. You got a lot going on. So it definitely take like a lot of responsibility and a mind switch to survive it, bro. Because it get hard. It get hard, especially battling it with school. It really do.
Yeah.
Um, and I say like one last thing I'll say probably different is like the attention to detail, like the scheme and stuff
Mhm.
like that. Like at least when I was in high school, bruh, it was see ball, hit ball. It wasn't no like scheme and none of that. It was,
Right.
yeah, we finna run this way, you finna run this go route. You know what I'm saying? You go hit the running back. Bruh, the attention to detail is tremendously different. Everybody got a responsibility, everybody got a job, especially when you play on the defensive side of the ball. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a certain area, place they got to be, and we reacting to the offense depending on what they doing, motions and all this two different type of stuff. I'm sure you probably understand a lot of that stuff, and I think for a kid coming out of high school or maybe a lower school or whatever the case may be, like you got to be a little bit smart. You got to have some football smart. You got to have some IQ. And so I definitely feel like that's a challenge for people to overcome because it was something that like was so new to me my freshman year. Like, you mean to tell me they motion this way, da da da? I got to make sure I'm in the A gap on this play. If not, like, and I'm not in there, and the ball hitting the A gap, like y'all cussing me out. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't do my job. So definitely, I say the attention to detail on the field for sure.
Facts, facts, facts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course, coming into freshman year, bro, it's always you always want to experience some different hard shit, bro. Because freshman year, that shit hit different. So we all talk about your hardest workout, but how hard was your first fall camp though?
So my first fall camp actually came my sophomore year. Cause like I said, my freshman year we had like COVID and everything like that. So we ain't really had like a traditional fall camp. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like 5 days. We really didn't even usually we stay in a hotel. We didn't stay in a hotel or none of that. So my sophomore year came around, and it was probably like my first real fall camp. Bro, we was in that hotel for 21 days, bro. Nothing but football from sun up to sun down. Like wake up, like I said, you start off with your meetings, all that. Go through your meetings, go through your practice. Boom, you eat lunch or whatever. May get a little bit of rest. Then you getting treatment and all that stuff. Da da da. Then we finna hit some film. Later in the day or whatever the case may be. You might have a workout depending on the day. Some days you work out, some days you don't. And then after that, we doing like a whole bunch of team activity stuff at night. You know what I'm saying? Getting to know each other, or going over meetings or just doing whatever the team wants. So we straight football with the team all day from sun up to sundown for 21 days, bro. And you can't even go home. You go into a hotel every night, But the fun part about it is that you being with your brothers, you know, experiencing everything together, y'all cutting up in the hotel, cutting up in meetings, and really just developing a bond with each other. I say that's the fun part about it. But it definitely get tiring, it definitely get long. And it definitely get hard, especially, you playing football every day, banging up your body, all that. So it definitely get hard, but there's some fun parts about it too.
See, you like the third, fourth person that said that you had to go to a hotel, bro. I ain't even have to. We ain't have to do that because that's crazy. Being in a
Yes,
hotel
man.
for 21 days because that should probably been worse for me because my
Yes.
apartment is really like 2 minutes. Like that's like a 1 minute walk from the facility. So we just get be up there like 5 in the morning. But nah, being in the hotel that's probably second. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, it's
Yeah,
crazy, bro. I can't do nothing. Like you really disconnected from the real
Prison.
world
yeah, it's
for
crazy
for
because
like 3 weeks.
so the thing is
Like,
though, I felt like that, but at least I was still in my apartment though. Like I still
yeah,
get to
you
chill
know
and
what I'm
stuff.
saying?
Y'all was dead in the hotel. You ain't going nowhere. And that's
Nowhere.
crazy, bro. But go ahead, Bella. You go ahead, man.
What was that first? Well, not the COVID because obviously it wasn't it was a reduced crowd. What was that? Walk us through that first game when you was out there in front of your. Because I tell people my first game, I think it was like 10,000 people, 15,000. I threw up though. That was my first time being in front of that many people. But once that hit and go on, you tighten up and shit. But anyway, what was that first game like for you? In front of all the fans in North Carolina.
Yeah, so my first one, my sophomore year, when like everything was at full capacity, bro. We played at Virginia Tech. And like if you know college football, like that's known for like one of the loudest places
Yeah,
like in the country, bro. And when
yeah.
I tell you, but it was rocking in there. It was rocking. Like it was definitely like mind blowing to me. It's I've gotten very accustomed to it now. I've played in front of a lot of big schools. I played at Notre Dame before. I played at Florida State before. Playing in Bank of America earlier this year when we played South Carolina. Played at Clemson. So I've played in louder environments, but that first time um versus Virginia Tech was definitely a loud one, bro. They play that Enter the Sandman, that little intro. Man,
Yeah,
that stadium be rocking, bro. It be rocking. But I say like another like memory I have, bro. Like this is crazy, bro. My freshman year, we played at Florida State, and during COVID, like Florida, like they had some rules. They restrictions really wasn't too crazy, so
Mm.
they had the stadium. I think it was like 2/3 capacity or something like that. In my freshman year, like I ain't played much. All I played was really special teams, but I never forget. I was on kickoff return, front line, and it felt like the stadium was shaking, and it wasn't even full capacity, bro. It really wasn't. So that's probably like a crazy memory that I got from my freshman year, like just experiencing that.
yeah, facts. So you talked about different stadiums and stuff, and I was gonna ask you, bro, like we talked about how like Louisville and Florida State, how the crowds are crazy. What is the hardest environment though you've ever played at though?
Hardest environment, man. I'll probably say, bro. This hurts for me to say, but I'll probably say like NC State, bro. Like, like, bro, like I remember. So we played there my sophomore year, and this past year, my senior year, and it's not even like it's hard because I'm the type of person like I thrive off of energy. Whether it's for me or against me. You know what I'm saying? Like the energy, I feel like just brings the best out of me. But like them NC State fans, bro, they hate us, and the way they stadium, our bench is like right in front of their student section. So like we sitting here on the sideline, scheming, doing our thing, trying going through the game and all that, and you fans screaming your name, shouting crazy stuff, saying all types of stuff. Man, we leaving the stadium. I'm walking back, to the car with my brother. There's fans out here still talking trash, still going crazy. So I'll probably say like that's like the most like hate I guess I felt like from a fan base or from something like during the game or throughout the whole experience, I'd definitely say it was probably NC State.
Nah, go ahead, Bama.
So, they do this a lot. Me myself personally, I don't like the player comparison thing because I feel like when you do the player comparison, it shorten who you really are. I feel like your goal is to be the best Cedric Gray you can be in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Make a name for yourself. But I will say this: that still don't stop me. Like when I played football, I played fullback, H-back. So I used to watch a lot of Mike Tolbert. That was like my avatar. You know what I'm saying? I used to watch a lot of him and try to mold a lot of stuff after him. Who did you watch or try to mold your game after, that inspired you to, play linebacker? You feel like, hey, I watched this dude and it's like I kind of can do this and I'm gonna build upon this for us that play style.
Yeah, I say like, when I was first getting into college, I was a real big fan of Darius Leonard, Shot Leonard. That was somebody I said like I could kind of see my build after or whatever the case may be. When I was in high school, I was a huge Isaiah Simmons fan. A huge
Yeah.
one. I ain't gonna lie. Like me, and then I used to rock the 11 in high school, so it just like made sense. Like I was a huge fan of him, especially when he was at Clemson, mostly college him. But I say as of lately, man, I can't get me enough of Fred, man. I'm sorry, he doing the thing, bro. He
Yeah.
doing it, and I love the way he doing it, and I just feel like I learned so much from watching him, bro. And you talk about that mind switch, bro. He got it.
Hey, bro,
He,
you kind of play like
he-
him. I ain't just saying that, but just watching because I always try to watch everybody highlight tapes. But I was gonna say that I ain't just want you to get the big head. But like I said, I don't like comparing people because, like I said, you might get to the league and be better than him. Who knows? But seeing you play, bro, like y'all, you got similarities, bro. Like I'm not
yeah,
gonna lie, bro.
Facts.
definitely.
I agree. Being a linebacker, being basically the head of the table, you doing all the communications, you basically the leader of the defense. So, what is it like taking on that leadership role on the defense?
Yeah, bro. I mean, I think first and foremost, like it's a huge honor. You know what I'm saying? I take pride in that. Being able, like, to be looked upon as a leader. That's something that's, very proudful, and I'm proud to, be that. But it's something that I enjoy. Just and I try to lead in many different ways. You know what I'm saying? Me and my partner Power, the other linebacker, we kind of share the job of kind of making the calls throughout the defense and different things, setting our D line, relaying, coverages to our DBs or whatever the case may be. But definitely try to find other ways to lead. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep the defense head high. Maybe when things ain't going our way during games, different things like that on the sideline. It might be like an important drive before we go out there. I might try to talk to them. Give them some energy. You know what I'm saying? It might be like a drive right before a halftime or something like that. Kind of create some momentum in the game and trying to remind them of those things. So I've tried to do different things to kind of be a leader on defense. I've actually had people come over like to the crib, some people on the defense, and we watch film and talk about
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
together. So I've tried to do different things to be a good leader for the defense. So that's definitely a few different things that I try to do to be a good leader on the defense.
No, I bet. Speaking of course, talking about defense because you're a defensive player. What responsibility on defense was like the hardest for you to accomplish?
Bro, I say playing man versus these slot receivers, bro. Like for real, but you got to do it. You got to do it, bro. Like I had the honor teammate of mine, Josh Downs. I had who's actually in the NFL now doing pretty good things for the Colts. And like when I tell you like, bro, you got to guard him. And so like just having that like every day in practice, my first 3 years of college, being able to kind of go up against a guy like him, I think I definitely, benefited me, in the coverage world. And I think also me playing receiver in high school kind of definitely helped me out. I'm in that world as well. But at the end of the day, man, that's what them boys do. Them little shifty dudes, man, is hard. So definitely probably the hardest thing for me personally is covering those guys in the slot.
All right, you can go ahead, Bill.
Shit, like in the past 15 years or so, y'all slowly becoming like a respectable school, right? Which would ask me, you got a lot of guys that come through there, Lawrence Taylor, a lot of guys y'all had back in the day. How was the coach like? Do them guys come back to, give y'all some gems on how to be, like you said, how to be a better leader, how to demand the defense, some of the stuff to look for to make you a better player? Like, what is the culture like at North Carolina for us with the football culture? We know it's a basketball school, but like I say, y'all starting to make yourself a respectable football school as well. So what is that like past to present?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think, some of the guys from the past have definitely shown face. Lawrence Taylor has came through and came to a game and talked to us before. I mean, a lot of guys have came through. Just to name a few right now, Trey Boston, that's one who's shown a lot of face in our facilities. Former linebacker Cole Holcomb has came through a lot. Just a lot of different UNC guys from the past few years. Some guys you may not know. Former linebacker Joe Shotmer used to come through a lot. Shaq, um, Giovanni Leonard has came through. So definitely a lot of guys from the past has came through. But not only that, I mean, we got people who worked way back in the day on our staff. My linebacker coach,
Okay.
Coach Tommy Thigpen, played here from '89 to '92. Played linebacker here. We got a staff member, Dwight Hoyer, played receiver here, kind of in that same area in the '80s, '90s, who kind of work in our front office. We got one of our strength coaches, AJ Blue. He played running back here from I think '09 to 2013. So we got people on staff. We got people who kind of come through and show face and show love and give their advice. So I definitely think it's a real kind of tight knit family with the alumni and people who've kind of came here before.
Facts, facts, facts. You've been playing phenomenal at UNC, bro. You really been putting it on. So I just saw, bro. How did it feel? What was the feeling like earning first team all ACC?
Bro, that's a huge honor, bro. Like you already know, like that's just stuff you dream about when you little, bro. To get to this level, but not only get to this level, accomplish the things that I've been able to accomplish. It's a dream come true, and I'm truly blessed, and honored to see all the hard work and the stuff that we do, just pay off and get the recognition for everything that I've done. So it's definitely a great feeling, and to be able to do it 2 years in a row now, too, as well. It's my second year being All ACC first team, so definitely a huge honor.
Facts. Of course, how Bama said y'all look like y'all starting to be on the rise, starting to look like more of a football school more than a basketball school, or just as a whole, just more combined. Because people used to be crapping on UNC, but y'all got one of the best prospects, top prospects in the nation, in Drake May. So I just want to firstly ask you: do you really feel like y'all got the real QB1 in the nation?
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. Without a doubt, dude. Without a doubt. There's a lot of great ones out there. There's a lot of great ones, and I ain't gonna take nothing from them. But look, man, I'm gonna rock with mine till I fall off, dude. And he's a great one to rock with. He's a
Yo,
great one to rock with. He's a top five, and you can't argue that. You can't argue that. He's a top five in the college nation, and you can't argue that. And I'm gonna take him over all of them, bro. But it's a huge honor to play with him, bro. He's a good dude, good guy. He's from Charlotte. I played 7-on-7 with him. I'm coming out of high school, so always been cool with him. Always been a good relationship, and he's just a competitive dude. So definitely gonna take him over any for sure.
You can go ahead, Bama.
was talk to us. I don't know how y'all do it D1, but if y'all ever went ones versus ones, how is it going competing against Drake May? Talk to us like what gives him that NFL edge over quarterback that's not going to the NFL. What is something that he presents that's very difficult for most that we wouldn't know, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I think I love competing with Drake. Like, he's a very like smart dude.
Hmm.
smart QB. He knows how to read coverages, all that stuff. He check all those boxes. You know what I'm saying? He's got the good prototype, all that. But I think one of the big things that separates Drake is just like his competitive nature, bro, and his willing to do anything to win, bro. You seen him scrambling, he'll mess around, hurdle a guy, jump over somebody.
Yeah.
Just seeing that from your quarterback, sometimes you be like, get down, bro. We need you. But just knowing that he fighting like that, just to make plays and to win, as a quarterback, that definitely means something to the team. But it's an honor to practice with him, bro. We'll literally be going back and forth like in practice, like sometimes we'll scrimmage the offense or whatever, and I'm like dropping his zone, and I'm kind of thinking I'm knowing where he going with the ball, and like sometimes he'll get me, then sometimes I'm there get the deflection or maybe even a pick or whatever. So it's definitely cool to kind of see, um, us kind of compete and kind of go back and forth and make each other better in practice. Like another thing I appreciated from him, like I say last offseason, bruh, I was having trouble guarding back shoulders versus tight ends. Like I was like, it was something that like I was having trouble with. And like I kind of like asked him what's making you throw the back shoulders, you know what I'm saying? Cause like I'm like, I'm there. And then it's like that back shoulder last minute. And he was just like talking about how like he noticed certain leverages or something like that. Like, kind of expect a back shoulder because if you playing them kind of basically high and you there, he gonna probably put it back shoulder. If you kind of behind, he gonna put it over the shoulder. So just kind of getting that perspective from him, like that, I feel like that was huge for me, and for me, be able to take that, and apply that, to my game.
No, facts, facts, facts. Definitely, bro. Cause Drake made a dog, bro. He really one of them ones. He
Hey,
about
bro,
to be
you a
great.
pro. You a pro already, ain't it? That boy
Hmm.
said, "Hey, man, what make you throw back shoulder?" That boy already fixing it. I see you, bro. That's real. Like what you said, man. Like all the young athletes right now watching, man. I don't know if y'all boys really understand. That is what he just said. Attention to detail. I know a lot of shit y'all miss over, but I'm helping y'all. Like I'm not as good, but I can show people. Like right there, what he just said, man. He highlighted what he just told you. Attention to detail. And that man just showed you. He went after practice, after he had failed at this. It really ain't a failure. It was a learning lesson for him. And he said, "Hey man, what make you do this? What are some of the points you looking at?" And that now that way he able to guard up and fix his leverage and fix his game and become a better athlete. Like you say, we holding up trophies, we interviewing him, all of that. I just wanted to say that, but that's real shit, bro. Like for real, you legit. It's already embedded in you. You already like a computer, bro. Like I already see it, so you gonna be all right. But I just
Yeah,
want to tell the little young athletes that right there. You feel me?
Yeah,
no,
so
definitely for sure.
so of course you're gonna be a senior, you're gonna be heading into the NFL draft, and most likely guaranteed that you're gonna get drafted in the league. But if you had to pick a team that you really wanted to play for in the league, which team would it be?
Look, man, everybody be asking me this question, bro, and I give them the same answer every time, bro. I want to go to a no state tax team,
I feel
and
that.
I'm sticking by that, bro. Texas, Florida, and I think Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah.
Come get me, please.
Mhm.
Come get me. Any team out there, man. But bro, you know how it is coming up, man. You don't care where you go, bro. You just want to be able to play out your dreams. And I think like that's really how I feel. You know what I'm saying? But if I really had to like say something like coming up, I was definitely probably a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. So if I had to like pick one, it'd probably be Pittsburgh. Playing under Mike Tomlin, I feel like that'd be cool. Cool as hell.
Fact, let's say, Ben, you can go before we head out. So I got one more question to ask.
Oh no, go ahead, bro. Oh well, I'll ask this though. So my big thing is, I know you still young right now, so you still, like I said, you locked in. But if you wasn't doing the football thing, what was something else you would be doing? Like what are some of the interests you have outside the helmet? Like besides sports or something like that, whether it may be fashion, cars, anything like that. What's some stuff you interested in besides the ball?
Um, bro, I really don't know. I haven't really thought about, life outside of sport. This has kind of like been me,
Mm-hmm.
most of my life, and this has kind of been my trade. This kind of been, the thing I've been good at. I played football, basketball growing up, and I've always kind of seen myself, you know, being a coach one day, you know, kind of giving back. You know, that's kind of, you know, my dreams post my career and different things like that. You know, I never really seen myself doing anything else. And I like I said, I really feel like I've never gotten the opportunity to, you know, because my whole life is just kind of what it's been. It's been sports. Um, but I'm definitely thankful that you know, I have this ability and given this opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Because I really don't know, you know, where I would be without it for sure.
All right, bet. So last question before we head out. You know, I gotta ask every player that they top 5 in their positions. We're gonna do it in the NFL. So who do you think are the top 5 linebackers in the NFL right now?
So we got Fred,
Mm-hmm.
Roquan Smith,
Facts.
Devin White. This is in no particular order, by the way.
Yeah, no order.
No order. You put Darius in there, and then the last one, I'm a big fan of this dude, and it'd probably be Andre Smith.
That's a sleep one.
Mm-hmm.
That's a sleep one. I like it. I like that for sure, bro. Hey, but that's on what's the name? That's gonna wrap it up, bro. I said I appreciate you coming out, bro. It's been a minute since I've seen you, bro. It's been a long time, bro.
Yeah.
Of course, I always appreciate you coming out. Appreciate everybody else in the chat. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and make sure y'all tune back.
Hold on. Before you run up out of here, because I gotta be toxic. Say it. I'm the toxic teammate. Who used to win majority of the times? You used to lock in because I know he played tight end. He had no chance.
So like we ain't really
We ain't really play football. We ain't really going against football. It was really
football together for we played.
It was really basketball.
Together.
Yeah, it was really basketball.
We really played basketball together. But he definitely wasn't a buck.
I never
he couldn't get a buck over me. You know, so he definitely could have get a buck on me though.
Come on, chill out. Come on.
I had to be toxic, but all right.
You all one of them instigating teammates now. Nah, bro. Appreciate everybody that came out. Make sure y'all tune back in. Probably 30, 40 more minutes. We about to go live on my other show, Flag and Play, about to talk about some more NFL, about a long way to talk about. But yeah, bro, I appreciate everybody coming out. Appreciate you coming out. But yeah, bro, we out.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you for having me on, man. Appreciate
it.